Tourism has become one of the world's largest industries. In 1998, there were 635 million tourists around the world, and that number has only continued to increase throughout the years. As our world continues to globalize, making the movement of goods and services from country to country more common and almost seem effortless, tourism has taken off on a whole new level. In an article explaining the impacts of globalization on tourism, Lee Parrott and Deborah McLaurin state, with so few international policies and guidelines restricting it, tourism has been given free rein to develop throughout the world. In fact, it has led the globalization process in the areas of transportation, communication, and financial systems. As tourists, we do not often think about the impacts of globalization on tourism and the effects it has on its host countries. American-owned hotels and businesses have brought the natives jobs that they would not ordinarily have. With this opportunity, more people are able to provide for their families and add to their own economies.
Strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil.
And mojitos and umbrellas and really nice.
Okay, when I think of like the Bahamas and Fiji and Tahiti and all those really cool islands, I think about, like sitting back on the beach and drinking a virgin pina colada and just playing in the sand. It's just awesome. The beach and the water and relaxation. I think of nice resorts and boys.
You cut me down a tree and brought it back to me, and that's what made me see where I was going wrong. You put me on a shelf and kept me for yourself. I can only blame myself, you can only blame me. And I could write a song.
This past spring break, I went to the Bahamas on a cruise, and I went with one of my good friends, and we were so excited to go. And right when we got there, we got off the boat and we took a taxi to Paradise Island, which is where Atlantis is. So we were both kind of expecting this really nice, elegant place, but on a ride there, we would look to our right and left, and we'd see people sitting on the side of the street, shacks, all this poverty that we really weren't expecting. On our cruise, we had two waiters, and one of them, Oscar, was from the Philippines, so we got to talk to him, and it was really interesting that he is on the boat for 7 months out of the year, trying to provide for his family, and he told us that he had 7 kids back home in the Philippines, and a wife that he is supporting, and 7 months out of the year he was gone from his family.
Made me realize what I could not see, and I could write a book.
30 years ago, Cancun was a small fishing village and pristine Caribbean paradise. Coinciding with the rise of neoliberalism, in the 1970s, Mexico's National Fund for Tourism, or Fonatur, developed this region into one of Mexico's top tourist destinations. This has not come without consequences.
Between 30 and 50% of people in the town of Cancun lack access to running water, electricity, and sewage systems. The people don't have water, and the houses, this is a mansion, he says. And the roads, there are these and superhighways. Obviously, this is a society where not all have the same circumstances, but the majority seem to carry the cost.
And I could write a book, the one they'll say that shook the world, and then it took it back from me.
Each of these these islands have their very own unique culture and language that tourists love to come and experience. With millions coming each year to witness the beautiful scenery while staying at American-owned hotels, the islands have started to reflect American culture, not only in their products they sell and advertise, but many of their native languages are becoming basically extinct because English is seen as more important when getting a job. In The Lexus and the Olive Tree, Thomas Friedman says, "While countries should be encouraged to preserve their culture and heritage, they can't ride on it. What matters now is what you are, and that depends on whether you make the choices for prosperity available in this system." These islands have chosen prosperity by being completely dependent on tourism. But should we allow globalization to take over their unique culture and turn them into mini Americas?
And every sign points to your hurt. With every hour, you're drifting further away. Come make your peace. Come find your way. Come lay your wreath at the altar of change. Don't lose your step. Don't break the bone. Don't shoulder your